recorded Mirage. I'm not going to go super into detail on smokes and lineups in this video because it's most likely going to change in CS2. Stuff's going to be a bit different, so I don't want to be practicing smokes on a map that is going to change. However, the actual way we play is not going to change. So I'm going to start it out with kind of like a philosophy, so to say, of the map. So as a T, I think the strongest area you can have is top car. Why? Because no matter what happens with the rest of the round, as long as we have top car control, we can be set up in less than 10 seconds to throw a B execute that gets us onto the site pretty much for free. We can do anything we want. You can molly new box, everything, take the site. As long as we have this control, every other area of the map could go wrong and we would still have an opportunity to win the round. Second, I think that the second strongest area to have on Inferno is arches. Now, when I say arches, I don't mean take arches and swing mini pit or big pit or site. I don't mean that. I mean just have arches, because the pressure of us having arches alone is enough to create panic in the CT side. They're going to want to fight for this retake. They might rotate one off of B to fight for the arch retake. They might bring one out of pit to fight for the arch retake. You know, we want them to have that pressure. And the pressure's there because their main rotation line is cut off. They can't rotate between sites. So no matter what happens, they know that before they can do anything, they need to retake arch control. So it puts them in a really tough spot. Now, here's one thing that I really want to focus on, and it's called protocols. So, as we're taking mid, the first B player is going to come here and he's going to throw this flash. This is protocol. We need to throw this flash every time. It stops a mid opper from peeking. It helps us secure a little more map control. The second thing he's going to do, he's going to throw this flash here, or the smoke. He's going to throw a nade. He's going to take this. He's going to walk up like this. He's going to take the control of Banana very silently, very quickly. If they Molotov it, if they firebomb it, I have a counter to that. I'm going to get into it a little bit later. We have a second player like this who's playing anti-flash for this B player. And he's just going to be holding a mid push like this, while the opper is going to be in the back and he's going to be holding a window flash. So he can throw this when the B player needs it to help take car. And as he throws that, this player can in turn swing with him and take a duel with this player. So it's a 2v1. And after that, you can throw a fucking corner flash and maybe like a car sandbag Molotov, you know, just some shit to take control of the map. So now we have top car control. Awesome, great. Top car means this. It means this. It does not mean peek this. Unless on one condition that you think that you 100% have the opportunity on this guy. You could have the opportunity on this guy if maybe like as you're taking this, you see the opper jumping back and he's running away, he's trying to get back, and you go for the swing. Like, great, you get the kill. Play it by ear, but don't do anything stupid, right? Like, you guys are all good players. I trust you, but just don't make any really bad mistakes. A little mistake is fine. It's how you learn, but don't do anything that you're going to look back on and say, wow, that was really stupid of me to do. Now let's go into what we do if they Molotov Banana like a super firebomb. We get a snake molly like this, right? We're kind of stuck. This player is going to need a bit more support. So what he can do is he can throw a flash like this. He can peek on it while this player is also peeking on it, because we want to shut down that B push, because shutting down that B push and retaining top car control, even though they're trying to take it from us, is extremely strong. Because not only does it shut down their push, potentially get us a kill, it also lets us know that they have no Molotovs on B site. And by having no Molotovs on B site, it makes our B take that much easier. They can't shut us down. They can try to smoke us off, but we're all fucking nuts. We can push through that shit. Fuck them, right? We're the best. It's called Astralis, right? So they get the Molotovs here, and then a third player from mid is going to throw a Molotov like this, and it's essentially trying to keep us locked into ramp. Um, the banana player can throw a smoke like this. The opper can rotate up, take over this angle, and then these two guys will take banana with this flash. Very consistent, very doable, but we need to make sure we're all on the same page when we do it. Finally, the arches players, especially if that execute is thrown, you guys are most likely going to be sort of like a primary line of defense. Typically, you're going to be the lurkers, but shit switches up sometimes. If they get a molly down there, they're probably going to want to push mid on it. You need to be ready. Get some pop flashes in order, right? If they throw that Molotov, you should have a guy like right here, and then you should have a second guy maybe throwing a flash for him to peek. I flashed myself. Maybe throwing a flash for him to peek like this, and then he can peek and get an easy fight on a player that's pushing down mid. We just have to be ready, and we need to work together to counter things, because there are certain executes that are absolutely devastating if they manage to complete this. And let me show you a completed Astralis looks like. They get a molly here, they get a molly here, they get a molly here, and as those mollies are fading, they get a smoke down right here. And now this player is stuck alone in an angle that's easy to clear, easy to kill. It's bad. It's all bad. So that's why I'm saying we need to be quick on our feet. We need to know what we need to do in this situation. This player needs to throw the flash before this smoke pops. Because if this smoke goes down and he's stuck alone, he's going to be in a lot harder position. Now, I understand shit can happen. We can never play it perfectly. What if they throw this smoke before the mollies and we're kind of in a tough spot? This bottom banana player needs to throw a Molotov like this, burning top car, protecting this player from being pushed. That's the goal here. Okay, so bringing us over to B, there's really only one thing I want to talk about at B, and it's just a protocol, like I said earlier. This is a CT side protocol. So let's say you are the A player. You are an A player, and a lot of communication comes out that they might be coming towards B. You rotate all the way over, but when you finally get here, banana is empty, and your new box player says, I don't hear anything. And now you're like, oh shit, I gotta go back. Honestly, it happens, man. It happens. You know, they threw a fake. We reacted. You know, it happens, you know? Now, I don't want this player to rotate back to A, at least not right away. What I want this player to do is throw a util set. Two banana players are going to line up, they're going to get ready, and this player is going to throw this Molotov here. It's going to burn kind of at this half wall behind, right? It's going to burn anyone that's close on this wall getting ready. That could be a potential trade fragger. And then he can throw this flash right here, and that's going to be a pop flash on the corner of banana. So it's going to blind anyone holding like this, or holding like this, or holding back here like this, or even holding logs here. It's going to blind them. And what that does is it lets our two players come in from banana, take an execute, take a fight, retake that banana control. So that way that this player who just rotated from arch isn't just going to be useless for 30 seconds. He's going to have a purpose once he gets to an empty B bomb site.